De Occulta Philosophia, Natural Magic is Black Letter Press's first volume of Agrippa's 3 books of occult philosophy. And it's a very handsome volume. Let me give you a close look. Now, the first thing that I noticed, unfortunately, is that they've gone with the gel text, even for the first edition, rather than the cloth, which binds, which has bound most of their previous first editions. However, the design is absolutely gorgeous, and that's really the only down point that I have for this wonderful edition. Black Letter Press have commissioned Paul Summers Young to make a new translation, a new modern, up-to-date translation of Agrippa's original Latin text. And it's just the perfect version to read. I have Donald Tyson's edition just next to me right here. And, well, as you can see, it's a huge, hefty volume. And it's in the only up to now translation, which was a 17th century translation, which is, I mean, if you're used to reading 17th century English, that's great. Most of us can understand 17th century English, but reading through chapters and chapters and chapters, it tends to put me to sleep. I just can't read more than 2 chapters from this before having to put it down for a rest. So while this Donald Tyson edition is most probably the edition that I'll turn to for his notes, and for the occasional illustration, this is actually the first time that I've been able to sit down with Agrippa's first book of occult magic in my hands and just read it all the way through, from beginning to end, as a thoroughly enjoyable read. Paul Summers Young starts off with a very interesting introduction, although he does suggest that there will be more introductions at the beginning of books 2, 3, and 4. They are intending to publish the 4th book of occult magic, which is an apocryphal book which contains Peter D'Arbano's Heptameron, as well as many other well-loved grimoires. Really looking forward to that. But so Paul Summers Young has said that the kind of things that you would expect from an introduction might come later on in further volumes. But right now he talks about how much he enjoys, how much he enjoyed translating this wonderful book, and talked a little bit about the process and the thought process of why he made certain decisions. And the result is that it's very, very readable, very interesting, very, very, very enjoyable. Obviously, we're talking 16th century or even 15th century. And some of the ideas here are, really come across as naive. However, mixed in with this is a background of, well, very much an introduction to magical thinking, magical thought, and the way one thing has properties of another thing. Which is really the basics and the basis of any further magic. It as I say, if you can read past all the suggestions that a fish can stop a boat just by touching it, or any other rather fantastic ideas taken at face value, there is here some really fascinating thought on how magic works under the hood. So there we go. My final thought is that I won't be going without my Donald Tyson edition, but I would recommend this one without the shadow of a doubt if you're reading this for the first time. Yep. So this works very well as a work of reference, and this works very well to just read the works and to get an idea of what Agrippa was actually talking about. So there we go. That's my overview. Just a slightly closer look at the beautiful cover here. I'm talking specifically about the design, which is at Blackletter Press's usual high standard of quality. The spine looks really gorgeous. I'm really looking forward to having all 4 volumes lined up on the shelf. It looks really gorgeous, really nice. And then the back is simply a plain green. Let me show you the the end papers, which are it's kind of a mottled black, and there's a black silk ribbon. There we go. Total of actually, this is a good point. I haven't shown you the index at the end, which covers really everything that you could possibly hope for. There's lots and lots of entries. Very comprehensive index. There we are. Okay. And of course, I should show you the alphabet at the end here. Am I going to find it? Have I missed it? Yes, I've missed it. So you've got a nice concordance of alphabets there as well, according to Agrippa, of course. There we go. That's book 1 of Agrippa's 3 books of occult philosophy. And I was looking for the number of pages, approximately a little over 300 pages. There we go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I will see you very soon. Take care.